Hi everyone and welcome to the Dodo Bird Nerd. It's me, the Dodo Bird Nerd, and today's video I'm going to be doing the fourth part of my Which Pokemon Are Based on Extinct Animals series, this time going over, well, Generation 4. So, without any further ado, let's roll the intro and let's get started. So, just a few brief things before we get started. As always, all works used and all my image cited will all be in the description of the video down below. So, as in all the videos in this series, there are three categories I divide the Pokemon into. The first is an exact match. Basically, it is exactly what I'd want, representing that extinct animal in a Pokemon. Close enough means it gets most of it, but it's not all the way there, though it can serve the purpose if you want. And the final category is the how category, where there is some potential piece of evidence that would link it to an extinct animal, but it just does not stick the landing in the slightest. Just not at all. And then a few rules and stipulations I have before we go into the animals that have Pokemon on them. The first is that I don't cover anything that accidents into being a dinosaur. There are quite a few in this generation, most notably the cover legendaries, and Rhyperior I think was one for an example. And then the other thing that I won't cover is anything that's just a generic representation of a type of animal, like Sandslash being a pangolin, just because there are extinct animals of every type of animal. So it would basically be all Pokemon with an animal basis, which is nearly all of them, and so I was not going to do that. So let's go into the Generation 4 lines. It's going down. Last week I thought was really low. Not last week, last video. It was at 5, and I thought that was really low. It somehow got lower. Okay then. So, our first one is, it's going to be for all of these series, the grass starter, specifically Torterra, which has the Mayolania, I think is what it is. It's a type of proto-turtle, or it looks like a turtle. And I'm going to give this a close enough ranking, as it generally does have some aspects you can see in Torterra. It has the spikes on the side of the skull, and it has that lower bearing, but it's not exactly what it would look like. I think parts of like the mouth and stuff are a bit off, but overall it does serve the purpose, and so it gets a close enough. Next up we have Rampardos and Cranidos, which is one of the two fossil Pokemon in Sinnoh. Both of them are actually here this time. And they have a lot of aspects of Pachycephalosaurids. You know, those ones with the thick skulls that headbutt things. Yeah, these are exact matches, because that is exactly what they are, with no added really anything. They are just Pachycephalosaurs. Well, some types of them specifically, but yeah, they serve the purpose of being a Pachycephalosaur. The next one is the other pair of fossils in Sinnoh, those being Shieldon and Bastion, which have a lot of aspects of various types of ceratopses. Yeah, again, these are another exact match, because there are ceratops. That is what they were going for, and that's what they did. These are ceratopses. Yeah. And then the final one, because this is really quick, because there is not that many of them, and most of these are exact matches, is Yanmega, which has the Mega Neura. And based on the fact it's in the name, you can probably expect it's an exact match. Because, you know, Yanma had the exact match back in the Gen 2 video, and this is just the evolution of Yanma. So as long as they kept the same basis, which they did, yeah, this is a Mega Neura, the big old prehistoric dragonfly. Yeah, that's just an exact match. This at least they're getting closer. There might be less of these extinct animal Pokemon, but by and large there are more exact matches than there used to be. So, I mean, quality over quantity, I guess. Almost missaid the saying. But yeah, what do you think of the utter lack of extinct animal Pokemon in Generation 4. I was expecting there to be more based on, Land of Myths and all that. And I know there's going to be people in the comments saying I should have probably put Mammoth on here. I didn't because it's not a woolly mammoth in the slightest. It has some aspects, sure, but it could just be a Ice Age type of boar that we haven't discovered yet. And so while I could have put it on there, I ultimately decided not to. If I do make an addendum video and I can read enough good points that said I should have put it on here, I'll consider it. But I didn't want to do it in this. I don't think it's enough of a mammoth to really justify it. So, if you enjoyed the video, please leave a like and subscribe, and I will see you all next time. Bye.